Hi. Welcome to my channel. I am back with another informative and exciting tutorial. Today we will discuss and practice mock-up design for a wall poster in Photoshop. Let's move to Photoshop. I am creating a pixel grid of equal height and width. Now I am dragging a wall texture for the background. You can add any texture and adjust it according to the artboard size. Now add your main object, which is a poster design. I designed it in my previous video. I am giving the link below, you can watch it now. Now I am going to create a shadow for my poster. Press and hold the Alt key and click and drag the poster layer to make a copy of it. Now select the poster with a selection tool and click the Layer Mask button at the bottom of the Layers panel. Now simply take the brush tool and paint the layer with black color to create a shadow. Now to give this shadow a perspective according to wall and floor, we are using the Perspective Warp tool from the Edit tab. Now draw a grid on the design. When you are done, click Warp and adjust the perspective according to requirement. Now from the Filter Gallery, add Field Blur. Click and drag it to adjust the blur level or simply adjust from the right panel. Decrease the opacity of the layer to make the shadow more realistic. Select Free Transform from the Edit tab and transform your design a bit. Double-click the layer at the right side for blending options and bevel and impose and drop shadow to make poster a bit more realistic. Now press and hold the Ctrl key and select the design and shadow layer and press Ctrl+G to make a group. Now I am going to add some dramatic effects of light rays floating through the window. Add a new layer and now add a rectangular shape with the help of the rectangle tool. Now, rather than duplicating it with the Alt key, I am recording transformation and will implement it again and again to keep equal distance and sizes of shapes. After adding shape, press Ctrl plus Alt plus T to start recording the transformation. Now drag the shape to create a copy. Press Enter or click the check icon above to finish. Now press Ctrl plus Alt plus Shift plus T to repeat the transformation. Now by pressing the Ctrl key, select all shapes. Then right-click and select Merge Shapes. After merging them, right-click and select Convert to Smart Object or Rasterize Layer to make it editable. Now from the Edit tab, select Transform and then distort and adjust it according to the window's perspective according to which you want to add a light layer. Change the layer style to multiply. Now from the Filters tab, select Blur and then add Gaussian blur to make the edges soft. Then from Blur Gallery, add Field Blur. Click to add a different level of blur when the cursor changes to a pin icon. Adjust the blur level from the right panel. Check Tilt Shift to add blur in a symmetric direction. You can rotate this according to the flow of light. Remember to keep it perpendicular to the light rays to make it more realistic. Now add a layer mask. Select the gradient tool and add a bit of gradient. Now make group and add another layer mask. In this mask, I will add vertical lines of shadow you can add according to the window or any other object through which the light is passing. Simply take the brush and make sure the foreground color is black. Click on the layer, then hold Shift and click again at the ending point where you want to add shadow to make a straight line of shadow. Then repeat the process to add more lines of shadow, but remember shadow will be small and sharp as it gets closer to light, so while moving towards light decrease the brush size. So we are done with it, but I notice the shadow of the poster falling on the wall is affected by this light. To fix this, we are taking the selection by pressing the Ctrl key and selecting the shadow layer in which the selection is recorded. Now come to the current layer in which we are working on light rays. Create a group and add another layer mask to that group. It will erase the light effect from other parts excluding selection. Now press Ctrl+I to invert the selection. Shadow is now fixed. Now take the brush and this time with white color start painting with a soft brush to get light effects back on different parts of the poster. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to my channel for more informative videos.